Hi, welcome to module 28, which is how to cut tiles against the floor. So we've just finished the module of where we've actually sort of tiled the floor, which is pretty straightforward, and would have had to cut the edges in as we went. Now in the wall module, when I showed you about cutting wall angles in, we're actually flipping the tile over and then marking it and bringing it around to the front. So you should know how to do the wall version. Never do this one on the wall because the middle tile is going to slide through. So I call this a triple decker. So let's just say this tile here was in position on the floor, all right? And we'll have to cut this tile in against this angle of this wall. So this level really is basically just checking that it's running out, right? So that's your wall off. We need to cut this wedge in here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to leave this tile obviously in the adhesive, and then this tile here would go on the top of that. Now this is the piece that's going to end up in there, right? So the reason why it's called triple is because there's three. So I'm going to put the next tile on the top of this, and I'm going to simply slide that over to there like that. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave about the grout joint where I need against the wall there. So I'm going to leave about like a 3mm gap, which is there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a line between them two, like that. So therefore, this piece here is going to be that cut. So if I just lift this up, I put this down the cutting bar here. So just align that. So score that. Remember, we're breaking this an inch from the top. It's a quick flick. And then this piece here should fit exactly into there. So I've automatically got my gap left here, and I've automatically got my gap left there. So again, that's a perfect angle against this wall. So again, just make sure you leave the gap only against here. Don't leave the gap there and there, otherwise it's going to be too big. So again, if you leave the same gap every time, you're going to get a uniform sort of cut. So whether you want to leave like a 6mm gap, a 3mm gap, because it's a movement joint against the wall, or just a general spacer against the wall, whatever gap you want to leave against the wall, leave that on the triple. So again, very easy. Another way you could do it is you could do a direct measurement, which is just a piece of tile. You also can have a bit of a waste tile. So again, if I just put that, and this will work on the wall as well. If I put that gap there, and I leave that short of wherever I want, and I leave this one short of that, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer that to there. So again, if that mark was there, you can see it's the same length, but on a big tile it would be marked to there, which is that gap, and I can mark that one to there like that, 2mm short of that, or 3mm, whatever you're doing, and then mark that one to there, which again is exactly the same length as that. So that length has been transferred to there, that length has been transferred to there. So we don't really need any tape measures and numbers, we just need an actual distance. So it's either the triple decker or the distance measure, cut the line through, and you've got that piece. So again, back to floors, it's very easy to stick the tiles down in a block formation. It's very easy to cut the angles in. But like I said, on the walls, never do this situation on a wall of the triple decker, because what you'll find is the middle tile will slide down on the vertical and it's going to land on a shower tray and break it. So go back to the flipping method on the walls, but you've got two choices on the floor.